November is a strong month for video game releases, with a number of heavy hitters on the way. Blockbuster video game releases aren't stopping anytime soon, with November 2022 being just as stacked as October. If you're in the mood for big budget games, this month will certainly be for you. If you're still catching up from all the goodness of last month, it might be time to panic, however. There are just so many excellent looking video games in the way, and certainly not enough time in the day to play them all. The Chant. Of the new game releases on this list, The Chant might be the most mysterious. In this spooky horror romp, you play as a young woman who visits a spiritual retreat on a strange island, only to find herself face to face with terrifying demons and a pack of cultists. The game takes place in the 1970s and is inspired by the cults of this era, which should make it a gripping and terrifying tale indeed. As you choose your path through the Chant, you'll eventually have to face off with eldritch monsters, all of which prey on the negative energies of humans. To survive your visit, you'll want to keep your heart strong and your head clear. Otherwise, you might lose yourself to the darkness. Release date: November 3, 2022. Platform: PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X/S, Windows PC. Harvestella. If you're looking for even more farm/life simulators in this month's game releases, then Square Enix has you covered. In Harvestella, you're tasked with leading a self-sufficient life on a range, all while a disastrous event known as the quietus plagues your land. Each season, you'll have to contend with the magical quietus, which withers plants and fills the air with dust. When the quietus isn't active, you can live your life, grow vegetables, romance your local townsfolk, cook food and adventure, but eventually, you'll have to find the source of this plague and beat back its many tides. Along the way, you'll fight evil forces, gain allies on the battlefield, and perfect your combat skills. There's a lot going on in this game, and it looks like an absolute blast. Release date: November 4, 2022. Platform: Windows PC, Nintendo Switch. Sonic Frontiers. Sonic Frontiers is speeding onto PC and consoles in November, and there are plenty of reasons to believe this Sonic game will finally realize the potential of everyone's favorite speedy blue hedgehog. While Sonic games have varied in quality over the last few years, our early preview of Sonic Frontiers at PX AUS 2022 gave us hope for the future. The game's action is sleek and sharp, its scenery looks absolutely gorgeous, and its open-world gameplay, or open zone, according to Sega, should house plenty of secrets. Sure, the game seems to take a lot of cues from Breath of the Wild, but that's no bad thing. Sonic could absolutely thrive in an adventure like this. Release date: November 8, 2022. Platform: PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X/S, Windows PC, Nintendo Switch. God of War Ragnarok. One of the biggest game releases for the month is God of War Ragnarok, the next game in the sweeping Norse arc of long-running series, and a follow-up to one of 2018's best titles. We were enamored with Ragnarok in our early preview, which treads much of the same paths as its predecessor, but in brighter and shinier armor. For me, the first 6 hours of God of War Ragnarok are a reminder of just how good God of War was. I'm hoping the next few dozen hours show me just how creative Sony's Santa Monica has become in expanding on all those ideas over the last few years. Release date: November 9, 2022. Platform: PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5. What game releases are you most looking forward to in November 2022? Tell us about them and why you're excited.